Okay, so let's unpack. It's already done. First of all, it's an energetic. So I'll give one example of it's already done, which I'm in the middle of the actioning of, and that is creating the slideshow for the funeral on Thursday. Now, I know it's done because I see the energetic of it. This is the future presencing. I know the feeling of it. Yesterday, I went into actioning it and nothing came out. I couldn't, that it didn't happen. I was trying to use my mind, and I did sometimes need to, we do sometimes need to do this to use our mind. Like I was looking at, I was researching, okay, this application, this app, I normally do it like this, but this, and then, but what I needed to keep coming back to is what's the feeling that I want this to have? What's the feeling? What's the feeling? What's the feeling? What's the feeling you've done, but what's the feeling of the experiencing of it? And so I just stopped at a point yesterday afternoon. And yes, I had a glass of champagne and just sat and relaxed. And I didn't touch it again. And then I started speaking to Rod. And then suddenly I went, hang on a minute. Like, I'm doing this the wrong way. I'm wanting to try and please everyone else. But this is a feeling for me. This is my mastery. I can do this. And so I dropped back into the feeling of what the end result I wanted it to be, how I was experiencing it. And so all through the night last night, I sat experiencing that. I played the playlist that Rod's mum had put together. So I energetically, from a frequency point of view, tuned in, tapped in, became it. And this morning, it's just rolling. It's like ding, 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 ding. And I know exactly how to do it. It won't take long at all. And so that's what I mean by it's already done. So now, in that as well, there is another element, and that is we went to also yesterday, and this is direct experience as of yesterday. We had some extra photos to take photos of for the album. Oh, this was Sunday, sorry. And I'm like, Rod, that's it. We're going to go in, we're going to take these photos today. Well, we didn't touch the photos because suddenly I saw another area in the garage that absolutely had to be cleared up before I could even touch the photos. I literally could not touch the photos until that was done. Because every time I walked past it, it felt like this. And I needed the purity of the pathway through. So that was done. We got more done on the Sunday in clearing that out than we have in years. And we're talking a couple of decades of stuff that got sorted through. Doing the photos then on Monday, like it took 20 minutes to take the photos. 20 minutes, that's it. So more often than not, the thing that needs to be done, that is in the done mode, does not take the time. So clear the space in order for you to be 100% in present time in order to action it. And therein lies the key point. Be 100 or 90% in present time, breath back to self in order to complete it. If you're sitting there trying to write something or, create something and it's not coming out, drop it, let it go, clear something up around it, do the same thing. Week 1, so if we look at the solfeggio, the manifestation bingo, week 1 is clearing around the intention. Week 2 is clearing through the intention. And that is not actioning the intention. Week 3 is dropping into faith. In some ways, that's the done. So that might even, in some ways, that even gives it more of a solid process to action. So frequency is the key. Be in the frequency of done, future presencing, future now. Bring that into the now. Then place it in the past and remember the feeling of it's being done. And you kerfuffle our mind. Oh, that's right. I remember I did that slideshow. Oh, I loved how it moved through the screen and it just touched everyone so deeply. Ah, so then you're in the done from a remembering of it already being completed. So that's why remember your future. So remember the past, remember your future in the now. Fabulous. Yay. I'm glad it's landing.